Hey there guys, this is Surya Shankar Biswas once again. Hope you all are doing great. I'm sure most people out there put their money in fixed deposits and forget about it because it's safe, right? Yes, of course it is. But smart? Not really. Let me show you how I turn my fixed deposit into a digital rental property, earning me monthly cash flow just like rent, but without owning any tenants or buildings. Like many Indians, I had a chunk of money parked in a fixed deposit at a private bank quite some time back. Why? Because it was safe, predictable, and gave guaranteed returns. But here's the problem. FD rates are 6 to 7% and not even beating inflation over the long term. So while my money was safe, it wasn't really growing. In fact, it was losing value simply because it was not keeping up with the rising inflation, which equates to the cost of commodities and the things that you buy. So I began researching as to how I could make the most of my parked funds without taking any undue risks. That's when I discovered debt funds. And after a bit more research, I decided against keeping my money locked in an FD. I broke it and moved all my money into a high quality debt mutual fund, which is also known as liquid fund. Something equally safe but slightly more efficient than an FD, and for very good reasons. Why did I do that? Because debt funds are liquid, flexible, and in many cases taxed more efficiently than fixed deposits. Plus, brokers allow you to pledge units of debt funds as collateral, something which you cannot do with an FD. At least not now, because it was there before. Kotak Bank had provided that facility, but it's not there anymore. So the safety of an FD, but with much more flexibility, is what debt funds provide. Now here is when it gets exciting. By pledging my debt fund, I got margin to participate in the stock markets, which was what I was looking to do. Now instead of speculating, I used a low risk income strategy in the stock markets. I bought the safe Nifty futures contract using the pledged margin. What I also did was I sold covered calls using a carefully crafted strategy with full safety using a hedge which acts like an insurance for your purchase. And what it gave me was it started collecting premiums every month after month. This premium is like rent. I earn steady cash flow from it while my capital stays safe in the debt fund. Let's look at a simple example as to how exactly I did it. Let's say I had 10 lakh in FD, I shifted to debt funds, pledged it, and in return it gave me margin to buy Nifty futures contract, which is a replication of the Nifty index worth 18 to 20 lakhs. Now I started selling monthly call options slightly above the market price, and every month I started collecting about 0 to 5 to 0 to 75% premium. That's about 8 to 12,000 per month, plus 6 to 7,000 from the debt funds which I had pledged earlier. So I could easily make 14 to 19,000 per month from my capital of 10 lakhs, that too very safely. And that roughly equates to 14 to 19% per annum, like I said, in an extremely safe manner. Now if you compare that to FD interest, my FD was giving 6 to 7,000 a month. Now I'm getting a rent-like income on top of the debt fund returns. Now just like a rental unit, it generates rent. And you know what the beauty of this strategy is? You don't need to have any tenants, no maintenance, no property tax, purely financial rentals, but 100% digital. So instead of letting your FD money sit idle, you can upgrade it into a debt fund and pledge it to create steady monthly income for yourself. So this is just one example how you can make your money work smarter without taking unnecessary risks. So if you want me to show you the full step-by-step framework of creating passive income streams from both stock markets and real estate and attain financial independence in the process, join my next free webinar based masterclass on Saturday, 11th October, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The link is in the description below, and I'll see you there.